Today we're going to be talking to Alana Zimon, who is a senior drama major and a PR and musical theater minor. Alana, welcome to WHU's Hot Takes and Culture Shakes. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much for coming in today. You have a huge resume, and you're super involved in the communication school, in the theater school, and just about everything on Hofstra University. I think you might be a campus celebrity, if I'm wrong. But
that's an honor.
Can you introduce yourself and what you have done recently and your best productions?
Yeah, sure. So as Lily was saying, I'm a senior drama major with minors in musical theater and public relations. I'm from Stoneham, Massachusetts, so I'm not from New York originally, which is about 4.5 hours away from here. And as Lily was saying, I've been involved in both the communication school and the drama department. Most recently, I was just in our production of Guys and Dolls. I was a part of the Mission Band, so any of you who came to see Guys and Dolls and you saw someone go on stage with these cymbals that I was not actually playing because my director told me, and I quote, "You sound like a dying monkey if you play them." It's like one of the toy monkeys that like has the cymbals, and it's also because they were painted. So I wasn't actually playing the cymbals, but if you saw someone going on stage with cymbals, that was me. And also this past fall...
Can you put that on your resume?
I should.
Fake cymbals player.
I should put that on my resume, actually. Can play fake cymbals. But like
skill sets.
Closing night, I was talking to my friend Andrew, who played Sky Masterson in the show, and I looked at him and I was like, "What if I actually hit the cymbals for the last show?" And he was like, "Do it, do it." I was like, "No, it's gonna take everybody out of the show. I'm not doing that to them." But I thought about it. I did think about it. And then this past fall, I was in our Shakespeare Festival. I was in Coriolanus, which was our 76th year of our Shakespeare Festival. I played a character named Menenius, an old guy, came on stage with a gray wig and old age makeup. That was me. Love it.
And who did your makeup?
I actually did my own makeup.
Oh, okay. And where did you learn how to do SFX and things like that? Because I saw some pictures from it and it looked pretty rocking. You look pretty old to me.
Oh, thank you. It just worked out that there's a stage makeup class that I took the semester before that. And it just kind of worked out that I literally had taken it the semester before I was cast in that show. And our makeup designer was like, "Yeah, you are a makeup designer and costume designer." I guess same vein.
Right.
They're the same thing. Shout out Meredith Van Scoy. She does most of the costumes for our productions here, and she is wonderful. And she was like, "Yeah, you're going to have to be old. Do you know how to do old age?" And I was like, "Actually, yes." Even though if you ask Pei-Chi, who is my makeup professor, she will say that I probably wasn't very good at it. But hey, I'd run on stage, so I'll take it. And then it was also my first time wearing a wig. So that was a whole experience in itself. And getting to do both of those shows in our Adams Playhouse was so cool. Especially Guys and Dolls was like, we had really big houses every single night. That Saturday show, there was over 500 people there.
Really?
Which was insane. Yeah.
That's amazing to hear. Alana, you have no fear. As all three seniors who are about to graduate and going into such a scary, unknown kind of world post-graduate, it's nice to know that life keeps going and you got to stay scared and just do it anyways.
Exactly.
No, yeah, I loved your energy. That was so awesome.
Thank you.
I'm also wondering, as someone that knows nothing about acting, and I see that you've been in a lot of roles here looking at your bio, how do you memorize your lines?
The real question.
What's
honestly,
the process?
There's so many different ways you can go about it, because I've noticed that I've memorized my lines differently for Shakespeare than I have with regular, like, contemporary shows. Shakespeare, I find that it's helpful for me to write down the first word of each sentence. So, like, if it's like, this person, like, Julia's going to the store, I would write out the first letter of each word in that sentence. Every single show I've done here, I've made a playlist for whatever character I'm playing, even
That's
if
real.
it is like
Set the vibes.
Yes,
Yeah.
even if it's like I'm making up my own character, like in Firebringer, when I was in
Tap in.
Firebringer. Yes, when I was in Firebringer through Masquerade, our musical theater club, I got to make up everything about my ensemble character, and I really had fun with being like, all right, I'm playing 4 different characters right now, so I decided to decipher what each character listens to music-wise. So I had one character listens to like rock, one character listens to like more country. Okay. So it's not a happy show.
2-part playlist.
Yeah, but the beginning of the show, I have Boss Bleep, you'll know what I'm saying, by Doja Cat, because it's just like he's walking in and he's like a boss.
That's his walkout song.
Yes, and then at intermission, it's a big switch. I'm listening to Yellow by Coldplay because he has to have this whole moment of where he's like, oh, Coriolanus is like, he thinks of him like a son to him. And at this point, Coriolanus is basically like, no, get out of here. I never want to see you again. So, and at that point, I have to get really emotional on stage. So I had to think of a really emotional song. So everyone in my dressing room would be like, all right, it's time for Alana to play Yellow.
Yellow will do it to you.
That'll do.
Oh, yeah. But those are like 2 that were on my playlist. And we looked at the show Succession a lot for Coriolanus. Our director had us look at that. So the Succession theme song was a big song, always playing in our dressing room, and it was on my playlist.
It hits so hard. I love that theme.
It's so good. That playlist is one of my favorites. I like think about how it was so well curated, and I also talked to my friend Quinn, who was also in the show. She's in Trojan Women. That opens tonight. Shout out. And she gave me also a couple songs that she was like, I think Menenius would listen to this song and this song. And I always am open to suggestions. So I thought that playlist is like my favorite. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a little bit of the Arctic Monkeys on there, Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Let me tap into that.
Oh, yeah. All my playlists are public.
Okay.
On Spotify.
Share your Spotify.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Well, Alana, thank you so much for coming into the studio today and talking to us about your experience as a Hofstra student that is in multiple different schools, different realms at Hofstra. You've done it all, and you're leaving a legacy behind. We are so excited to hear about your future endeavors in PR, in Broadway, and in musical theater. Thank you so much for coming to the studio.
Thank you guys so much for having me today.
Shout out to Alana. We'll be hearing from her soon, hopefully.